I feel like you've been sitting on this secret that you're fighting in the contenders, the finals of TUF for so long. So I guess what's it like, you know, having to keep this in, and now you finally get to talk about the fight and experience like a proper UFC fight week?
Yes, sir. So, I'm really happy to be here. It's a big card. I think it's gonna be the biggest event this year, and I'm really happy to be part of. So I hold for so long that secret, and now I'm like really excited to talking about it and like definitely show you guys everything.
What was the experience like in the Tough House? Because, some people think it's really hard because, you have to make weight so much and you're always competing. Some people don't like it. Some people enjoy the fact that they can stay in a house and see their opponents. Did you enjoy the time?
Oh yeah, I have a lot of fun for sure. I definitely love spend the whole month there. The tough is tough. It's definitely tough. I did something for the first time in my life. It's like 2 fights in 13 days, 2 make weights, 2 weight cuts, right? So was savage for me and really new. So I changed a lot myself. I learned a lot about myself. Since like day one, I stepped in the house, so I knew it's gonna be like hard. I knew it's gonna be a hard time, but I also knew I will make like a new friends, have a good time here, and be the last man standing.
Your opponent, obviously, you were around him in the house quite often. So what do you make of Daniil as an opponent and everything?
As an opponent, he is like everyone else in my mind. He's just one more guy scores my way. He's gonna be losing at the end of the fight. So I'm very secured right now. I'm healthy. So I'm good to go. I'm ready for be the ultimate fighter.
During the show, you were pretty vocal that, your mom was your motivation. So is she going to be at the fights on Saturday?
No, unfortunately, she is gonna watch it like from Brazil, but I have a plan for in the future. Like she come around at least to the city where I will fight, but it's no time yet.
Obviously, born in Rio, I believe you train in Vancouver, correct?
Yeah,
So
exactly.
do you plan on staying there, or do you think eventually you'll have to move to maybe the U.S. to get a full camp?
To be honest, my heart is open right now, and I already start being like USA, Canada. So I train with DC in California right now, and Gilroy. He just started his new team for MMA, so I'm really happy to like be one of the first guys in there. So the gym called the Academy Gilroy. So I'm really happy to be honest. So I will keep myself in Vancouver for now. I do love, and I also want like after this fight ask you for the Vancouver card or Rio card. It's gonna be both of them in my hometown, so I have to be there. I feel I have to, so I'm ready. So I will stay between Canada and US.
Yeah. Hey, brother. I'm from Vancouver myself, so shout out to you. I just had a question about the Vancouver card. Like, if everything goes well and you are able to get on that Vancouver card, are you going to be like, would you walk out with the Brazilian and the Canadian flag? Because like, we're always getting behind our fighters, you know what I mean? And you walk out with that Canadian flag, everybody instantly goes nuts.
Definitely, definitely. So when I win the final, the finality, the ultimate fighter, I will ask you for Vancouver or Rio. And doesn't matter if I fight in Brazil or Vancouver, I will walk with my flag of Canada and Brazil together. So Canada is my home as well. The way you guys hug me as a family there, like really making me proud. So I want to bring the flag with me forever now.
And then what do you think, like, as far as the fighters that are coming out of Canada right now? And I would say more specifically, like, BC, the Vancouver area, because we haven't really had anybody kind of come out of there in a long time. We had Rory McDonald from Kelowna. We had, I think, Dennis Kang back in the day out of Vancouver. But what's the talent pool looking like out there right now?
To be honest, we have like a really big talents there. I think it's gonna come out in the next 3 years, 4 years, I guess. But we already have like a great fights in there. Lupi also fight this Saturday on the UFC 319, and you guys have myself now. Always I step inside of the octagon. I don't give a shit to like how I will come out of there. I just want to win. So I will make this more interesting for now because I think now it's time to like definitely put a show on.
What did you think about Dana White's comments on Radley De Silva last night? Because I felt like he was kind of harsh on him, like with Contender Series, sometimes you can't always go out there and get a finish depending on the opponent. And like we've seen in BFL, like Radley's a great fighter. You know what
Yeah.
I mean?
Radler is a great fighter, exactly. So, but they put like two toughest guy on the division outside of the UFC to fight each other, right? So the expectation was to be like a nasty fight, but both of them want to win. Both of them want to make the UFC and fight right in front of the Dana White means a lot to us. You know, like for sure we get nervous and both of them try to fight security, right? Nobody want to lose. Nobody want to like give a chance to get a shot, like a knockout. But I feel bad for him. I feel like Radley really deserved the UFC, be the UFC, and I'm sure he'll make it happen one day. He's gonna learn right now, and the next time he step on the Contender Series or a short call, short notice, right? He's gonna make that happen.
And then last question, what do you think about BFL becoming like a feeder, you know, sort of into the UFC? Because a few years ago, it was kind of like mostly just Canadian guys. We weren't really seeing a lot of talent come out of there. But now we're seeing a lot of guys from BFL go on Contender Series, some guys going straight to the UFC. So it seems like we've got a good thing going there.
Yeah, exactly. So the Battlefield Fight League is the biggest event in Canada for sure. So it is international, right? It's like you see Brazilian, Persians, Canadians, like people from everywhere come to fight from other side of the country, from outside of the country, right? So they for sure, it's just on the beginning, right? It's just on the beginning for like making a lot of fighters for the UFC.
Yeah, I just wanted to get your thoughts on the main event between Duplessis and Chimaev. Who you got winning?
Oh, Chimaev for sure. So I like both of them. Both of them like a really, really cool guys, right? But Chimaev is savage, bro. God damn, man, that dude is unreal. So I'm team Chimaev on this fight.